Welcome back everyone to Squad Challenge Into the Breach Episode 3, where we're playing as the Rift Walkers, trying to complete as many islands before we are defeated, or complete the last mission and head on to use a new squad to complete the campaign all over again. Last episode, we completed the RSD Corporation, which is the island you see here. I thank you all for joining me. Please don't forget to join the Discord server. Links down in the description below. Check out the social media. And if you enjoy the content, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let us get back into the Squad Challenge series, where we head on to the next island as the Rift Walkers. So we've unlocked by completing 2 islands, you've unlocked Pinnacle Robotics. In future games, you'll be able to visit unlocked islands in any right. So we are going to proceed into Pinnacle Robotics as the Rift Walkers. So let us get to it. Pinnacle Robotics head office. The humans employed at Pinnacle are just as important as the sentient machines. We must stop the Vec to save all life. Okay, so we're aiming to get as much reputation as possible. So what would be the best course of action? So we can go to the venting fields. So we go 1, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably the case. Maybe, yeah, we need to go here for that extra power core. So 1, 3, 4, 6. Okay, so we're going to go to venting field, then we're going to go through these 3 islands. Alright, let's just make sure that all our mechs are prepared. Last episode we buffed up our combat mech with extra damage. Our cannon mech, we've given them defense shrapnel to act as another artillery piece, or form of artillery piece, to be able to move targets just like the artillery. And for the artillery mech, we've given it the targeted strike to act as a damage dealing extra use of artillery. Probably thinking about it now, it's kind of redundant because we have the Artemis artillery capability, but we'll use targeted strike just because we can. And if anything, we could switch it over to the combat mech, or the prime mech class, or whatnot. Alright, let's get to it. Let's get to the venting field. So we need to kill at least 7 enemies and protect the emergency batteries. Let's do it. So what do we have here? We have a centipede, which has hardened, right, acidic vomit, launch a volatile mass of goo, applying acid on nearby units. Okay. Then we have an alpha hornet, which attacks 2 tiles in front. We have the shell sign, which adds armor, and then we have a basic hornet. Okay. So let's pop the combat mech here, cannon mech here, artillery mech here. Good. Let's do this. So if we're aiming to do any kind of damage, we need to destroy the shell scion. And that centipede is also really nasty. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is run the cannon mech over, kill the shell scion. Though the centipede is going to be really nasty to deal with. So I'm thinking, here's what we're going to do. We'll run the cannon mech here. We're going to run the combat mech over here, so that we can kill the centipede in one shot. Then we're going to run the artillery mech into the center, fire here, pushing the hornet away. Yes, let's do that. Kill the shell scion, kill the centipede, run the cannon artillery mech here, and push that hornet away. Excellent. I've got 2 more Vec. We have a jumper, or it's a mantis, I think it's called. Yep. And we have the digger, or whatever it's called. It's called the digger, yep. Digging tusks create a defensive rock wall before attacking adjacent tiles. Okay. So, we need to push this hornet away. So it's called a leaper, not a mantis. It's going to deal 5 damage. That's insane. Let's see, what can we do here? That's 2 points of damage from the cannon mech. We could use the defense shrapnel to push these rocks away, sort of clog up that Vec there. Then we have that hornet. What do we do here? Can make a targeted strike anywhere. As long as we're pinned down. It's gonna do 2 damage here. That's 4 damage there, and that's 2 damage from both of these hornets. So we need to try to... So we need to try to push the digger and the hornet away. So it basically means something like an arty mech here. Or we can use the targeted strike, but that won't push the digger away, it'll just deal 1 damage to it. What I was thinking is that we move cannon mech here, place the combat mech here, and then shoot with the cannon mech, killing the leaper. That'll free up the artillery mech. But then what would the artillery mech do? And then also the combat mech, it'll just move here, and then it'll have to do something, and it won't be able to attack. Won't be able to attack the hornet. What if we run the cannon mech here? Fire at the hornet, it'll still reach that building. We'll deal 2 damage, we smack the leaper into the hornet, kill the leaper, deal most of the damage there, but that still doesn't get rid of these Vec. We could try to push this hornet into the digger. Hornet will deal 1 point of damage to the digger, but then would need to deal 1 point of damage to the digger initially. So the hornet's going to attack first. Hornet, then leaper, then digger. See, that's 4. That's 4 attacks on building. So we either push the hornet away, or we move it in and try to kill it. We could blast the Leaper with the artillery mech. That'll push the arty mech away, but that it's gonna finish its turn. Or this just might be the end of this might be the end of unfortunately the Riftwalkers. Let's see. So what if we move the cannon mech here, fire at the Hornet, push it away. We run the combat mech here, blast the Leaper, it'll deal 1 damage to the cannon mech, and then we use the arty mech to fire. We need to run it here. Fire. No, that's not going to work. What if we blast the Digger with the cannon mech, run the combat mech into the Leaper, kill it, then pull the artillery mech back and fire here, pushing the Hornet away. That'll minimize the damage to only 1. Maybe run the combat mech in first, kill the Leaper, then maybe fire here, pushing the Hornet away. Then that still leaves the Digger alive. Push the Digger, will deal 1 damage to the Digger, but it'll still be alive. And we still need to push this Hornet away. Okay, let's try this. Run the combat mech into the Leaper, kill it. Then run the combat mech, cannon mech here, push the Hornet away. And then run the arty mech. That didn't work. Let's reset the turn. Now, here we go. Run the combat mech into the Leaper. Run the artillery mech here, and then run the cannon mech and blast the Hornet with the cannon mech, I think. Or just kill the Digger. Probably killing the Digger is better. So blast the arty here, and then kill the Digger with the cannon mech. And then unfortunately we'll still have to take 1 point of damage. Yeah, getting really dangerously close here. Yeah. This might be the shortest episode for the Riftwalkers. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Okay, they're attacking the emergency batteries. We can't exactly pull... This is where a grappling hook would have been great, because then we could pull scarabs into the enemy attack path, but that's unfortunately not in our capabilities. So we've got 2 turns, we need to kill three enemies. So we could run the combat mech into here. Or we could run the combat mech, run it over here, smack the scarab into the mountain. Well, I mean the combat mech will kill it anyways. And then we could use the artillery mech to blast here, pushing this scarab. No, that won't deal the damage. The artillery unfortunately does not have enough damage here. We still have 1 more turn to kill a couple more enemies, so I'm thinking we kill this Hornet, kill this Hornet with the combat mech, then use the artillery mech to push this scarab away, because We don't want it to be hitting the emergency batteries. So we're gonna do this. Smack the Hornet. Smack this Hornet. Run the artillery mech here. Blast them out and push the Scarab away. That way, all we need to do is kill one more Vec and we should be good. Okay, another Leaper and another Hornet. Nice, the Leaper's only one hit point. Okay, so we need to kill this Scarab, and we need to push away. It's gonna deal 3 damage, but I suppose we're gonna just run this cannon mech away. So I'm thinking what we're gonna do is run the arty mech here, blast here, push the Scarab away, kill the Leaper, push the Hornet away, then we'll kill the Scarab. So here's what we're gonna do. Run the cannon mech here, run the arty mech here, then blast here. Yeah, blast here. Then this Scarab is actually going to attack the Hornet here. We'll blast that Scarab, and I think we just run this. Yeah, that's what we do, and then that Scarab is going to miss. Whew! Wow, that was a close one. That was a close one. And we get 1 power grid back. Ooh, okay. Okay. I think we should go shielded vault. Oh wait, no, that's... We need to go lifeless basin, then go there, and then for the reputation. Because we're still assuming that we're going to do... We're going to win this island, right? We're trying to win this island. So we're going to go for lifeless basin, I think. So we need to defend both robot factories and protect the robotics lab. These factories are manufacturing hostile machines, but there are hundreds of innocent lives within. Please defend them while we try to shut them down safely. Okay. This might be the end. This might be the end. Combat mech, cannon mech, arty mech. Let's see, how powerful are the... There's a time pod. Okay, there's a digger. Oh man. Okay, they take only 1 damage. Okay, so they're attacking the robotics lab. We need to protect it there. Jesus, they've locked us in here. So we need to kill the shell scion, though that's actually unnecessary. We don't really need to kill the shell scion. Thinking we maybe do an airstrike here, kick the Leaper into the water, blow it up. Then we need to deal with this Leaper somehow. Is there a way we can push it and deal damage to it? So we need to take out, so the priority targets are the digger, the Scarab, and the Leaper here. So what are the ways we can take them down? Fortunately, these two block our approach to the time pod, and the time pod is going to be destroyed by the digger. It's actually a really powerful digger too. Ooh. Okay. And unfortunately, we have a limited use here, but we can do a targeted strike. Targeted strike. kill the Leaper. I think we do use the targeted strike. Kill this Leaper. Then we need to aim. But then there isn't really anything else we can do. We need to push this Shell Scion out of the way if we're to do anything. Hum. This is tough. I don't know what to do. Because we could kill that Leaper. But this combat mech is blocked from getting to the Alpha Digger. Can't really do anything about it. It's going to destroy the time pod. Ugh. Yay. Okay, what if we blast here? Deal 1 damage to the Alpha Digger. But it's not going to kill the Shell Scion. If we use the cannon mech to kill this Leaper. If we do that, that'll free up this Arty mech. Then we can run the Arty mech here, push this Digger onto the time pod, which will destroy it. But then that leaves both the Scarab and the Leaper still alive. And the Scarab is going to attack first, but everyone... Oh, this is tough. This is tough. What if we drop an aerial strike here? That'll push the Scion out of the way. That'll do 1 point of damage onto the Alpha Digger. And also destroy this mountain. And it will also kill this Leaper. So then we can, I think... The power core, we're gonna lose the power core if the robotics lab is destroyed. But this is gonna do 2 points of damage to the grid and we're gonna lose. I think the loss of the robotics lab is less concerning than the loss of the 2 power grid. So I'm thinking we do airstrike here, push the Scion away, then we run the combat mech. We run the combat mech into the Alpha Digger, killing it, because we'll have an open path. We'll kill the Alpha Digger, and then we use the cannon mech to maybe... Will it be able to kill the Leaper? Possibly. Okay, let's do it. We still have a potential reset, so we'll blast it here. Kills that Leaper, frees it up. Then we run the combat mech here, blast the Alpha Digger. Ah, well, the Leaper is still alive, so we won't be able to do anything about the Leaper. So I think we run the cannon mech here. And blast the Scarab. That way, the robotics lab will be destroyed, so unfortunately we're not going to get the power core, but we still live on. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. I don't think there was another way. Yep. So no power core, no extra power core. This is tough. Man. Okay. So we need to push away this cannon bot or destroy it. I think we can kill the Sleeper with the cannon mech. If we go here, blast the... it'll do only 1 damage, so it won't actually get it free. But we could do this, pushing the cannon, the combat mech away, then we could kill the Shell Scion. And then the artillery mech can blast this robot. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to use the defensive fragment, or what's it called? The defensive shrapnel. Blast this robot, kill it, don't let it destroy the robot factory. Then we will... I think then we just run the combat mech and kill the Leaper. Because we can get the time pod later. Here we go. And then the shell sign is going to block one of the enemy Vec. Excellent. Yeah, that was unfortunate that we couldn't get the power core from the robotics lab, but what are you going to do? Ugh, centipede. But the centipede isn't going to do anything, so I think if we're capable of pushing the... If we're capable of pushing the scarab into the centipede and run the cannon mech away... So I think here's what we're going to do. We're going to run the cannon mech to block one of the Vec, repair it. Then we're going to run the combat mech to the time pod. And then we're going to move the artillery mech here. Oh, the centipede. Oh. Oh, then never mind. I thought this. Okay, so the centipede fires in a line. I didn't encounter enough centipedes to find that out. Okay. So in that case, both of these units are destroyed. In which case, we just sort of run the artillery mech away closer to the center of the board. Then the cannon mech repairs. And we sort of just chill and let the Vec kill themselves off. Okay, there's another centipede. Okay. That centipede should be easy to deal with. So we're gonna have... Is the acid gonna deal damage first? It's hard to say. Weapon damage against this unit is doubled. Oh, okay, so it's double damage. Okay. So we need to basically clear these two units out, because we can't afford to take one more power grid damage. Okay, so we need to... We can ignore this centipede. We need to take down this centipede, because it is going to do 2 more points of damage. So what I'm thinking of doing is run the cannon mech. Run the cannon mech here. Blast the centipede into the water. Then smack this scarab and then take 1 point of damage from this robot, and we should be fine. Man, we are on the last leg of the Riftwalkers. We're probably not going to win this one, and this island will probably be the defeat of the Riftwalkers. Okay, what do we get? Pod contents, Bethany Jones. Mech starts every mission with a shield. +2 mech hit points. That's really nice. And a reactor core. Very nice. I like it. Let's see, +3 grid defense. +1 mech move. I think Bethany Jones is a really good pilot here. Especially for the cannon mech. Make it tankier too. Plus, Bethany Jones can also level up and get another skill. Okay, I like it. And we have potential for another power core. Let's see. extra health maybe for the artillery mech? Or extra health for the combat mech? The combat mech doesn't seem to be the target most of all. I think I'll give health for the artillery mech just to buff it up a little bit. Make it tankier to use so that it can sort of stay in the center of the board more often. Okay, let's go for thermal dampeners. We need to block 3 Vex bonds. Okay. Combat mech, cannon mech, party mech. Well, the shields should be able to defend, right? So it's a laser bot, it's going to deal damage there, so we can't let that. Though we could run the arty mech, push the rock here onto the Vec there. It's going to deal 0 damage, but that's probably going to open up the shield. So we'll run the arty mech here. It's going to crack open that that robot. So we blast here. There we go. That'll block 1 Vec. Then I think we run the cannon mech here. Blast both of these bots. And then run the combat mech here and block another Vec. And say... smack this mountain or something. Okay, good. There we go. And here I think we can run the combat mech and blast the digger, move the rocks, and then kill the scion here. Blast this mountain just to give us a little bit more room, and that way we block a whole bunch of Vec, and then we can deal with the remainder afterwards. Yep, here we go. Okay, so the Hornet's gonna be a bit of a pain to deal with. We can push it. We could push it and try to... Good. No, that's not gonna work. So I think we need to kill the digger if possible. And we definitely need to kill the Hornet if possible. But then if we kill the Hornet with, let's see, that'll do 2 damage, won't die. Let's see. Maybe we sacrifice the combat mech here. Or we run the arty mech here, push this one away onto this Vec. We run it here, fire onto this mountain, push it here, and then use the combat mech to break through this area, so to speak. Or run the cannon mech here, and use the defensive shrapnel, push the digger in here, and then we'll run the combat mech here to smack the ice into the digger, killing it. There we go. Fire here, run the combat mech here. Oh, undo move. Defensive shrapnel here first. There we go. Then the combat mech runs over here, killing both units. Excellent. There we go, and we stay alive. Which is what we're trying to do here, right? Okay. Okay, we might want to leave the cannon mech here just to let it tank the damage. Because this is ridiculous. Let's see, we could run the arty mech here, fire here, push the hornet into here. That'll just do 1 point of damage. And we'd need to kill this hornet. We could run the combat mech into the hornet here, killing it, deactivating the shield though. But then we'd need some way to kill the hornet here. We could... Oh, here's how we do it. We run the arty mech here, fire at the building, push the hornet into the fire, run the combat mech here, killing the hornet here, and then use the cannon mech to push the centipede and tank the damage. Yeah, do that. There we go. And then fire here, push the hornet away, and there we go. And that way we avoid any damage against the civilians. Excellent. And then the centipede is going to damage the cannon mech, but the cannon mech, I mean, the cannon mech is big, bulky, has lots of hit points, can take the hits. Come on. Alright. Excellent. Final mission. Cryogenic labs defend the robots. Sentient mind layers have lost I/O and are attempting to run old routines to protect these blind, helpless creatures. Okay. We will do our best. Mindbot, okay. Let's see. Another time pod. I like it. Oh wow, what's that? Freeze mine. Any unit that stops on this base will be frozen. But that digger is being... It's not attacking, but this scarab is attacking, so we gotta push it away. I think the movement here is quite simple. We blast with the RDPs here, pushing the hornet away and pushing the scarab away, so it doesn't attack the minebot. And then maybe even just kill the scion here. Well, first of all, let's push the two Beck away. That was a mistake. I took too much damage that I shouldn't have. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that was really stupid. Let's reset the turn. Whoops. Okay. Pull the arty mech back. Then rush the combat mech here, so it dashes into the scarab. And the cannon mech will kill off this hornet. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Then run the scarab down. Or no, I think we killed the shell scion first. Then we kill the scarab. There we go. And then that leaves the hornet alive. But that should be fine, and we're aiming to capture that time pod. Will we be able to do this? Will we be able to do this? 2 leapers, that's annoying. Because he's just gonna lock him down, but we have a shield, so the shield won't be able to do anything. Okay. Couple of freeze mines, okay. Let's see, what could we do here? Could just simply kill the sleeper, then fire on this sleeper with the arty mech. But we don't want to deal damage. We don't want to push this minebot into the building because that'll be disastrous. So I'm thinking we run the combat mech into this leaper. Then we roll the cannon mech here onto the Vec, block it, fire on this sleeper, and then we use the arty mech to like blast this hornet or something. Yeah, something along those lines. There we go. And the time pod will pick up soon. Okay. Okay, so we can avoid the centipede. We can avoid the centipede by just moving away from it. And we need to focus down these two hornets. So first of all, gotta run the, let's see. We might actually not be able to take care of this hornet unless we fire on this robot. That's annoying. It's really annoying. What if we move here, knock out this? Oh yeah, that's really annoying because no matter what we do, it's gonna push the hornet into the building or into the robot, and I'd rather have it pushed into the robot. Oh, that's annoying. So annoying. Or destroy the robot to push the hornet away. So I think we do this. We run the arty mech here. Then we run the combat mech. The cannon mech here. And then run the combat mech here. Collect the time pod. Blast this hornet, then fire on the robot. Yeah, unfortunately, and then the combat mech can just sort of chill. Yeah, that was a really unfortunate turn of events, but it's okay. We're surviving, and the goal of this is for the squad challenge is to survive as long as possible with a single squad. Okay, well this is going to be relatively simple. We just run the combat mech here, kill that. Then run the cannon mech here, kill that, and smack there. Perfect. And we win, but we only get one reputation. But I doubt we're gonna last this boss battle. I'm dreading the boss battle. It's in the time pod. Archimedes requires one power to move again after shooting. That's really cool. +1 mech reactor. That's a really good pilot. Okay. Move again after shooting. That would be really cool. would it be better to use... Let's see, Bethany Jones starting shield. The shield is good for the cannon mech because the cannon mech is much more mobile. So I'm thinking we actually pop Archimedes onto the artillery mech. If we do that, requires 1 power, fire and forget to use that. Well, we just do that, right? Does that mean it gets a second move after it shoots like a second full move? I think it does. But I mean, it's not... I mean, I doubt we're gonna actually win this particular battle, but let's see. Let's see, so we got 1 extra reactor, or power core. Or reactor core, power core, reactor core, whatever. Okay. Let's see. I think we give the artillery mech an extra power core here to allow it to move more. Because the combat mech is good as it is. The dash adds a whole lot of mobility to it. The cannon mech, I've already given it extra movement, so it's fine. So yeah, let's give the extra movement to the artillery mech. Excellent. Alright, we gotta destroy the Firefly leader and protect the corporate tower. We got a centipede, we got a leaper, a hornet, and then there's the Firefly leader. Ugh. Okay. Combat mech. Cannon mech, arty mech. Try to control the center of the board as much as we can. Alright, it gets to shoot at 2 points. Okay, so what can we do here? So we need to push the centipede away. How much damage does it do? It deals 4 and then it attacks first. Deals 4 damage, will kill that combat mech right off the bat. So what I'm thinking of doing here is this. We use the defense shrapnel, push the hornet. Oh, the hornet's going to attack first before the centipede. Never mind. Because I thought the centipede could do hit there, so we need to take care of that hornet right away. So the cannon mech is fine, even if the leaper... Yeah, the cannon mech is fine because of the shield, but we can push it away, but there isn't much we can do if we push it away. So what if we hit the hornet, push the leaper away, we could then move the centipede into firing range of the Firefly and it'll kill it. But then how would we take out this hornet? The combat mech. And the combat mech deals too much damage anyway. We could run the arty mech here, fire onto the building, pushing the cannon mech out of range, and pushing the hornet here. Could do that. But then there's still the centipede left to deal with. We need to somehow push the centipede into the range of the Firefly. And we can't leave the combat mech just chilling out here because it's just going to get destroyed by the Firefly leader. Hum. Hum hum hum. And then obviously we can't let the centipede nor the hornet attack because we only have one power grid, so these are the priority targets. We could, after we free up the cannon mech, we could run it through here and hit the centipede, killing it by pushing it into the mountain. I think we could do that. So let's do this. Move the arty mech here. Fire here that pushes the hornet onto this Vec. Freeze the cannon mech. Then maybe we run the combat mech down here and kill the leaper, and then that'll free up the cannon mech to kill the centipede. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Then we run the combat mech down, kill the leaper, and then we run the combat mech here, kill the centipede. There we go. And then, so we need to focus down the firefly leader very soon. Oh right, and we can still move with the artillery mech. We will move it back to its original position. Okay, so we got a shell scion. Ugh. Oh, this is really unfortunate. Oh no. So we're gonna have to push the firefly 2 points down or 2 points forward. So it means I think we run the... So here's what I think we're gonna do. We're gonna run the combat mech here, kill the shell scion, run the cannon mech here, blast the firefly, then we're gonna run the artillery mech and push it one more further away. So here's how this is gonna work. Combat mech here, cannon mech here. Our cannon mech first, fire. Oh, nope. That was not enough damage done. Should have killed the shell scion first. Let's reset the turn, because this is important. Cannon mech here, combat mech here. Smack the scion, kill it, block the Vec here. Blast the firefly, then run the arty mech here, and fire here, push the firefly away, and then run the artillery mech back. There we go. That way we're still dealing damage to it. Are we actually gonna do this? Are we gonna survive this island? I hope we do. Oh, that is nasty. Okay, that is really nasty. Okay, how are we gonna do this? So we can't push that hornet away because that's gonna kill the hornet. So there are basically 1, 2, 3, 4 priority targets. 4 targets. Let's see, and the firefly's going to attack first. We could do this. We could shoot with the cannon mech, kill the hornet, then run the arty mech back 1, push this hornet away, and push the firefly away, and then we run the combat mech and kill the leaper. That way we'll spare all damage. I think that's what we do. So we run here, run here, run here, kill the leaper, kill the hornet, and blast the 2 heavy units here, and then we sort of run the arty mech closer here, and I think the next turn we need to aim to kill the firefly, if possible, because it'll be the last chance to kill it, to get the reputation. got a scarab, 2 scarabs. Oh, okay, so all we need to do is focus down 2 enemies. So I think this is what we do. We run the combat mech here. Then because then the combat mech will be able to smack the firefly and kill it. And then we run the artillery mech back here, push the hornet away, then use the cannon mech to, for example, do something. Okay, combat mech here, arty mech here. The cannon mech can go here. Run the firefly down, kill it. Blast here. I just messed this up. No! Well, I suppose in the oh no, I messed this up. I think we could have done this, but I messed it up. I should have moved the arty mech here to take the damage from the scarab. Oh god, no. No. Well, we shall go down with honor. We did good. We did good. Yep. GG to the Rift Walkers. And that concludes our 3rd episode of the Rift Walkers. I thank you all for joining me for playing through this very successful Rift Walkers playthrough. I can never use this squad ever again for the continuing squad challenges, so we're gonna go ahead and find the next squad that we're gonna use, and we're gonna try to run through the campaign from the very first island, because those are the conditions of the challenge. I thank you all for joining me. Have a great morning, evening, night, or day, depending where you're living. Please make sure to check down the links below in the description to the Discord server if you want to stay in contact and see more updates for my live streams and more videos, and to stay in contact with Tactical Analysis Gaming. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.